Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today seems like we have something to work with. We had a little bit of action on BATL. We had RNA and a few other stocks. It's not a, we're not back to a hot market, but it seems like it's warming up a little bit. So let's see what we have here. We had BATL and I traded one more, what was it? MRM. Right, MRM. So let's break it down and look at MRM. I traded it first. Let's see on 169. What time was it? 8:20. That was in this area. Alright, so we had MRM popping up. I saw a bit of weakness in there, and I was waiting for a drop back to the low of day, and I shorted it. I've entered at 169, which was around here. So we had this 2-minute drop, then we had 1-minute pullback, and then on this minute pullback, when I saw the weakness, I got 400 shares for the short, and I shorted at 169, which was here, and then I added another 200 shares at 168. The trade went into my favor, but I've held it too long. I was expecting it to drop to 150 or some in that area. It didn't. It failed to drop, and on this spike here, I got out at 166 for a very small profit of $10. And I paid $8 in commissions and locates, so that makes it only a $2 profit. And the same time, we had BATL popping up. So at 808, right? Let's see, 820, 821, 823. So what was it? 820, 821, 823. So in this area, I was looking at MRM, and I've missed this really impressive move from $5 to $6.15. And why did I miss this? So first, I wasn't really interested into it. I wasn't expecting much. When it was climbing, curling up in here, I wasn't interested in it. Why? Let's break it down. So reason number one, it's a slow market, right? Then reason number two, it's got a bigger market cap of, I think, 80 million. Big market cap. Yeah. Number three, it's a multi-day runner, so I didn't have much expectations. It went for 3 days, then a pullback, and then made another move higher. So it had no fresh news. Okay, fresh news. Okay, and number four, what was the number four? I had another reason not to trade. Oh, it's the sector that is in, on the oil industry sector. So this sector doesn't give us good moves very often. Yeah, occasionally, yes, it happens. So for these reasons, I have low expectation. And it did make quite a move in there. It made that curl, then it broke through that consolidation at 503 and went to 615. Okay, so yeah, and number 5, maybe I would have traded this spike, but number 5, I was trading MRM at the time, so I didn't even see the move. Okay, then after I've traded it, I got out of MRM at 823. That was here, 823. And then I saw the move. So now, because initially I had low expectations, then it made a big move. I was kind of interested to see if it carries on with the momentum and makes another leg higher. So first trade, I got in it at 826. That's on this candle here. I bought this dip here. So I bought at 571. 571 was here. So as soon as I saw that little green for me, I bought here for a test of the previous high and maybe even a continuation to 7. What happened? Well, it failed. It had a maybe a few seconds pop and then it failed. So I got out. Where was it? I got out at 554. So I got out here, 554. That signaled to me that there is weakness. There was no pop. That was the stop loss below this low of this candle, 558. And I've closed it for a loss of $17. Then that's where interesting things happened. It dropped like really, really strong drop. This was really a surprise for me to see that. And that signaled to me a lot of weakness into the move, which now it changed my perspective from a bullish expectation to a bearish expectation. So I was looking at dropping and maybe canceling all this move from 440 to 6. And I was looking to go back to 440. That was my idea. Maybe a little bit too hopeful. I don't know. So let's break it down where I got into this. What I did, I borrowed 200 shares and I shorted it after this little pullback. So I saw this pullback as weakness. We didn't have a big green spike to signal the buyers are coming back. So it was just a very, what was it? 487 to 512. That's 25 cents, let's say 30 cents pullback after over $1 drop. So for me, that was weakness. And I shorted it. Right, first entry. It was at 503. One second. First entry was 506. So on this candle at 829, yeah, 829, no, here. So that was the first. I saw this little pullback, so that gave me an idea of the weakness. First 200 shares, and then I took another 200 shares at a minute later, where I saw the next green candle proving that there is weakness. and then it popped a little bit to 516. So I took a risk of maybe 20 cents, maybe 30 cents, I'd say. That was a risky trade. It was a little bit of chasing, to be honest. And once this candle confirmed that there are no strong buyers here, I added another 200 shares at 502 right before this drop, and it went lovely. Let's watch it on the let's watch it on the video and see how it happened. So I didn't get that on the video, but here we can see after the drop. So the trade went really nice in my favor, but I didn't sell down here because I was expecting for another 1 or 2 candles to go red. And it had this recovery here, 1 minute recovery. Then I thought, okay, let me hold it, give it a little bit of time. It's gonna drop. And I held, and it came back up. I held. My stop loss was at the entry price at around 503. And then it dropped here, but it failed to break through the 465 support. Then it had another trial here to break it, and it failed again. So that signaled to me that there were buyers in the market. So I got out at 480. That was at 842. 842. So that was on this candle. When I saw that it failed to break through that support, I got out with a $144 profit after, and I paid, I think, around 20. I think I paid around $22 or something like that for locates. So after I got out here, locate reversed, so I would have lost maybe most of the trade, and even later on, it just jumped back up, even above my entry. So now I'm 137 green on the day with a $40 in commission and fees. So left me with $100 green on the day. Now let's watch the opening and see what's happening if we get another opportunity in the market. That was a really risky trade. I got a bit late, and maybe I even stayed a bit too late, but well, it's a green trade, so I'll take it. Watch this volatility at the open. There is gonna give us something interesting. The stock market is red today. The QQQ is down about 7 points. SPY is also down about 7 points. Tesla is dropping. The news about the inflation spooked the market a little bit. So again, we expect a low day. We are still in a cold market. So we should trade small and be careful. Yeah, it seems like it has some buying power in there, but I'm not convinced. I think this, I'm looking to short it again. I think for me, I give another short opportunity. For 600 shares ready to go. Locates are cheaper. Oh, look at that. I mean at 508. Okay, that's a good rejection. 516. Let's see if we get that drop to only 200 shares. We want this drop to 450. I'm not taking full size because it's risky at the open. Too much volatility at the open. Got a bit low. Oh, I got right at the bottom of this candle, 508. Stop loss would be 535. That's a 30 cents risk. One million shares traded in here. Okay, I'm out. That was a loss. $32 loss. That's okay. Just wait for the next opportunity. That was a bit, I got in, that was a mistake. Oh, I got in too late. A bit of FOMO again. When the market is slow, we want to trade as much possible. So it's hard to stay on the sidelines to watch. So, but it's all right with a small share size, 200 shares. Have the OSC dropping as well. 571. This one dropped yesterday. Well, I think the chunk of the move it was in this area, and if there is an opportunity here, will be a high risk opportunity. We have new news. USC downgraded EOS energy to neutral with target $20. Well, that's too high. 1.8 billion market cap. Had bad news yesterday. This would have been a good entry at 593. No, I'm not gonna get in here. It will be too late. Chase it. Let's check out locates. Locates are cheap. get back to BATL. Looks better. I'm taking another starter here, 200 shares. 523. Stop loss 530. Out again. Yeah, another loss. Still, what is this? Still gain $44 on it. Well, sometimes you have to try 2, 3, maybe even 4 times. Not really much going on apart from this stock. And it looks like it's a chop. It might have, I don't know if it's gonna give us a clear move. I'm still interested to short it, but um, what else we have here? We had KORE had it was an acquisition. ONMD, not interested. ENSC, too cheap. Xwell, okay, one more here. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a bit disappointing because it's also today is also a slow day. We don't get much good action, unfortunately. We had RNA today. Look at that nice move from 12 to 42 and then back to 13. And but it was too early in the day. I wasn't trading at this time here, so I missed that. Okay, BATL. Trying again. Let's see what it does. For me right now, it's not clear. Come on, come on. Let's get something going on. Give us a few crazy moves. It's been so long since we had some real action. Few mistakes, a few good trades, well, no, I had 2 green trades and 3 red ones, but still green on the day. Nothing crazy, just slowly grinding. Every bit of trade either teaches us something or gives us a little bit of profit. This is looking good. I'll take this short at 590, stop loss at 6. There's resistance at 6, 613. See how this pullbacks looks like. Is it gonna be a small pullback, or is just gonna be like here, complete turnaround? So far, so good. Decreasing volume, that's good for the bears. Lovely. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we've got something going on. Now I'm looking for few more candles. Red. Is this gonna carry on the sell-off? I think has some potential. Some weakness in there. 573. I'm adding 580. My average stop loss would be a break-even trade. 580. Maybe 585. I'll give you a chance. 587 and 572. Beautiful. Nice. Now, do we get that drop to 522, or is gonna hold this support at 540? Don't like that rejection. I'm out. Yeah, we didn't get that drop, unfortunately. I got out with a $46 profit. 580. I got out at 568. So, yeah, not bad. Small win. Now back to $131 green on the day. Minus commissions, about $80. And it failed. That was a good call. Right, let's wait for the next one. Second opportunity. Third, whatever. Hmm. I hope it didn't get me out of the trade and then it drops. I wouldn't like to see that. SNDK. Let's see our friend SNDK, what it does. SNDK. Okay. Nothing interesting. BATL. No, not yet. Need to have patience now. Patience, wait for the right one. Have a coffee, chill, relax. What you gonna do? Not gonna get into this now. I'll see it's high risk. It might drop. Have this kind of downtrend in here. So that's something like this now, yeah. But high risk at the moment. We need a better entry. Small green a day keeps the bills away, right? 20 cents a day keeps the bills away. That's what we trying to do. Keep the losses small and make a few good trades, make a little bit of profit. Don't get too deep in a hole. Because once you get deep in a hole, you lose, have a few big red days, then the mental health is affected. Everything is affected. You start doubting yourself. You start questioning every trade. You start avoiding getting into a trade. You hesitate. You get in too early, get in too late, and so on. So we have to keep our losses small so we can keep our execution, our edge intact. It looks, BATL looks a bit confused. Doesn't know what to do. To remember, the stock market is always right. Stock trading, it's 90% psychology and 10% execution. And it takes a lot of to master the um, psychology parts. It takes a lot of training. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of retrospective thinking. Um, you have to discover yourself. You have to know yourself very well in order to understand how you think and what you can change, what you should change, what you shouldn't change. it's a most of the time it's a mind game. I'd say every trade involves emotions. Whether you're green, whether you're red, it it involves emotions. As soon as you get into a trade and you're green, then you start thinking, oh, I made a good decision. Or maybe it goes up, maybe I make X money and I make that and that and that. And then emotions take over the um, strategy, takes over the calculated approach. And then if it goes red, then you become hopeful. Maybe it comes back, or maybe you're afraid to cut the loss. So even whether you're green or red, every trade involves emotions. And we keep emotions in check by trading small and by trading what we know and what um, makes sense to us, what we understand. See, nothing. The leading gapper it's 53% up. That this is so slow. This is ridiculous. Not even 100%. The leading gap. The second one is 44%. ONMD. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Nothing. Look at this chart. Look at these wicks. Yeah? up and down, whatever. No range. That's the problem. No range. So from 91 cents to what? $1. That's 9 cents. There's no range. There's no where do you enter? Where do you exit? Hmm. Better stay away. Seems like it's building some consolidation there. Well, patience. It's the name of the game. Patience. RXT. Maybe another move. But it's a, it's a big market cap. Yeah, 600 million market cap. Well, already made a few green days. Would it accelerate? Mm, no chances. There you go. So now I started. That was an entry at 557. I missed that. I'm thinking whether I should chase it here, but it could really start selling off hard towards the 5. But what's 5.50 cents? No, I'd rather keep a small green day than giving back all my profit. Hmm. See, good decision not to chase it. It just jumped back up to 560. So that was a loss avoided. Yeah, what did I trade yesterday? Yeah, what was it? I INSP. Yeah, let's look at this. I traded this yesterday. It went. This was interesting. So kind of this talk gave me some hopes for some volatility today. Look at that continuous buying there, strong, but on really low volume, and then acceleration. Boom. Went from. Let me make it right. 63 started accelerating into a hold up at 72. That's where I saw it, and then it, it resumed lower at 70, and once it broke this hold level, I got in with 10 shares around 73, 74, and it went up into another hold, resumed at 84, and this is where I made a mistake. I kept the position on, hoping for another move high, right? That was my mistake, and then it dropped to 81, and I think I got out around 80 or something like that. So anyway, it was a small trade, maybe $50 of it, and then it dropped back to 69. What was this about? Nothing, no news. But that was interesting. I liked it. Kind of just took a little bit more size, but now that it worked, yes. But if it didn't work, say, oh, I made a mistake. No good. What's happened? Come on now, BATL, come on, give us something. Make a huge move to $10, huh? That would be interesting. I would love to trade that on this Friday. Friday usually are slow. Usually Fridays are red days for me because I have few opportunities and bad ones. Hmm. Nothing great on the red scanner either. So I have the red scanner here watching for stocks red on the day. RNA, RNA. We already talked about that. This one went from $1 to 65. I think. Oh, that's the yesterday AHL. Okay. Yeah, nothing impressive. BATL. This is the one that keeps me busy. Now we had this double top at 6. Well, maybe even a triple top could be considered. Yeah. We watch. If we get something good, we trade. If we don't, we don't trade. $570. Well, now I like it. Let's take a stock. 563. 200 shares. Sure. Top loss 570. 7 cents. Not looking good. Yeah, man. That was a bit of an impulsive trade at -9. A small loss. Still green on them. $70. $70. $10K. I do want to short this one. It doesn't want to give us that. It's a lovely, lovely drop. It's still in this kind of channel between 623 and 683. So I was hoping for a drop to 520, but doesn't want to go. It's still strong. So we don't force trade. I don't force trades. I have to go with the market. I don't force the market to do what I want. I wait to see what the market does, and then I respond to what the market does. BATL is giving us a lot of traps. So a trap in here, a trap in here, another trap maybe here. So very choppy, very unpredictable, very risky. AAOI. Just a 65 million float. Trading higher after the company reported better than expected quarter four financial results. Well done to them. Better than expected quarter four financial results. Not very appealing. What time did they put the news out? Was an offering on the 26th yesterday, offering of $250 million. And then he had no before that. Oh, that was yesterday. Yesterday after market close. Well, not my cup of tea. Or NMD 120. Probably today is gonna be a short day as well because it's just there's no point to just wait for something when there is a cold market. Clearly not much happening. This is a multi-day runner. Biotech company. Yes. News on it. New big high. Come on. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, that's good news. Hey, the move from 84 to $2 in 4 days. Nice. We want more than that. We want something exciting, something moving over 100%. We want something 2, 3, 4, 500%. 1,000%. That would be cool. Didn't have 1,000% in weeks. I think LRYX was the last one. And that was a doji one. No, it's not. LRYS. No. LYX. No. Yeah. No. Yes. This is the one. This is the one. I made a nice move. There you go. This candle here on the 17th. So that's 10 days. So, but this lasted only 1 minute. Before that, I remember whatever was before that. But it's been a while. 2 weeks, maybe more. Annoying. SNDK. SNDK. Look at that. And 660. Is he gonna break this all-time high? That would be interesting. Oh, look at that. I missed it. VATL. Oh, man. Look at that drop. 523. I'm gonna chase it a little bit. 520. This is a good signal. A rejection. It's a small position. 200 shares. Nice. Going to hold down. Should I add? Maybe I add 100 shares. It's not taking it. I'm canceling it. Well, nice. Look at that. In less than 20 seconds, maybe $54. That's a good news. I nearly missed it all. See, that was a good chase, yeah. High risk, high reward, yeah. Sometimes, if there is conviction, yeah, take the train. I take trades like this. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That's what I was hoping to happen here at 10:05 and here 9:48 and here at 9:39 and here 9:34. So I was expecting this move 4 times. 4 times I was wrong. 1 time right. With 1 time I made more than I lost in 1, 2, 3. No, actually I didn't. Well, I had 1 winning trade here. I lost 50, 60. And then I recovered 46, so that's 15 down plus this. Now I'm green. Well, 4, 5 trades, 3 reds, 2 green, and green on the day. That's all it takes. Takes 1 good one. I got in a bit late and a bit scared as well because I was chasing it. I took only 200 shares position. But it's alright. Every dollar counts. As long as it's green and it's not red. Okay? 3 trades like this a day, 4 trades, can make a living with it. if there's any news. No news. So I would say one mistake is that my attention wasn't on this. Maybe I should have looked, uh, watch it a little bit more careful to be able to get in earlier, like 5:40, 5. Well, 5:40 would have been a better ending, maybe even 5:30, but that's anyway. In this area, missed that because I didn't watch. No big deal. So why we don't have resumption price? Because it's trading on AMEX exchange. So stocks on listed on AMEX don't give us resumption prices, unfortunately. Now, what I'm looking for is either opening really low and I get out. If it opens like 430, probably low chances for that to happen. And either opens around 490, has a little pop, and then it carries on selling off. So if it does that, I will add probably. Should resume in less than a minute. Let's see. Well, only two stocks I've traded today. MRM and BATL. Come on now. Is it gonna be a 10-minute halt? Patience. Patience. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be a 2-minute halt. Sorry, a 10-minute halt. Well, between BATL and RNA, we had a little bit of action. We had something to work with. Is a sign maybe the market warms up? Well, it should, because it's been sleeping for so long. Should wake up now. Should come back to life. We have another stock on hold, GURE. Low volume. Nothing interesting here. No. That one is. Look, it's even cheaper now. What's happening? See that? Take it kind of like this, right? it hit a triple top resistance, and then it slowly started dropping, right? In waves, and then I real couldn't would have been here, and then add, following the pyramiding strategy of Jesse Livermore. I like that strategy because it's really low risk and it adds to the profit. ONMD. There's a little bit of action there. Let's finish with resumption should be in a minute. Ooh, was at 450. That was good. Oh, we get that pop so I can add? Come on. Not here at 460. Maybe a little bit too low. Let's see what it does. Open really low. 70. Gonna jump to 490. I'll add another 200 shares. That does not look very good. 520 and 460. I think I've added too early 460, yes. Oh, I have this resistance 492. See, that was no good. If 490 holds, that would be my exit. 490 will be a stop loss. Break even trade. Yeah, I'm out. What a mistake, man. What a mistake. $8. I gave back the whole profit. And now it's gonna laugh in my face going down? No. What is this? I should have covered it at 450 as I said. I did say if he opens at 450, I will sell my position and get out, but that was a mistake. Probably gave back the. I think I was up 120 at one point, maybe more. I did not expect that, but it does make sense because it was really oversold, and yeah, I just wanted too much. But it is what it is. Mistakes happen. Still $8 green. So whatever. So the next one. Still think it's gonna drop. Getting back in 485. 200 shares. 10 shares risk. 495 stop loss. Get back out for a loss. $15. Yeah. Two mistakes back to back. But traded it poorly. I think a little bit of FOMO plus a little bit of what do you call it? Wanting too much. I just wanted too much. Greed, yeah, that's the word. Greed. A bit of greediness there. I just wanted to make a bigger move towards 420, maybe even lower, whatever. But look, it really was beautiful. It dropped from $6 to 450. That's a $1.50 drop. Yeah, that was really decent drop. Well, feel sorry for it, but nothing we can do right now. The only thing we can do is keep calm and watch the market and look for the next opportunity, the next move, the next setup, and do it again. See, and this doesn't make much sense to me. I had this big range, big drop, which is $1.10. And then I had a comeback 40 cents, whatever, 50 cents. And now it just contracted and the volatility disappeared completely. Now it's in within 10 cents range. This seems unusual. if I had another 200 shares probably in here, and I had the 400 shares in total, probably I would have taken the profit. But because the profit was not that big, I just wanted more, and I didn't sell. If I had 400 shares, probably I would have sold. This goes to show that it's not the amount that is important, it's the move itself. Did it make sense to get in here? Yes. But then did it make sense to get out here? Yes. Did it make sense to hold it? Not really. The risk to reward ratio was bad. I mean, already dropped $1.40. So now you are in a it was in a oversold territory. So yeah, it could go lower, but the probability to go lower have decreased significantly. So maybe here the probability to go lower is 70-80%, and here maybe it was 20-30%. It could have gone low, but the probability was really low, 20-30%. So thinking in probabilities, it should the what do you call it? The sense of it, the right decision was to get out. Get out, wait for that pop, wait for that pullback, and then get back in again. But now, even if you get back in at 490, well, you booked in this profit. So you had, I had what 70 cents profit, right? So then I get back in. So this 40 cents would have been profit already in the account, even if I got back in here and lost. I would still be better than holding and waiting for the pullback to build itself. But it is what it is. Not. It's just a lesson. It's just an opportunity to learn. That's all it is. It's not the end of the world. Doesn't matter that much. Do we get another drop? That's the question. What I usually do, well, not usually, but it happens often. Very often I get caught in chop like this. So I anticipate a drop and then stock goes up, and then I get back in here for a drop and the stock goes back up. And then I get back in and so on. So in a chop I usually get caught often. So I'll stay out of it. I think it's better that way. Even if it goes down, it's just it is what it is. I had my position, I had my opportunity, and I lost it. Move on to the next one with a higher profit, because now the probabilities are lower. What else is moving? Nothing. Nothing interesting. Even the scanner, I use two scanners. I use one from TradeZero and one from IBKR. And even on the red stocks, red stocks scanner, usually sometimes you get like a stock down 80% or 70%, 90%, something like that. We only have AHL down 40%, and it's a chip stock 76. So even if it has a bounce, it's probably not worth it. Next one is 40% down. So overall, the volatility is low. Nothing, not much going up and not much going down, and no clear patterns. The BATL, see, I was interested to short it here, anticipating a continuation of the sell-off, and it failed. So better I stayed out of it. Well, I think I'm gonna stop here because there's not much happening and it's really boring. I'm gonna go for a break and come back later on and see if there is anything moving and later in the day. I don't have many hopes, not many expectations. It's just cold market again. Cold, cold, cold. Like January. January was cold as well, but not this cold. Is BATL gonna go? Probably. Maybe. Never know. Who knows? Nobody. What I know is I missed my trade. That was my trade that I was interested in. Well, again, it could have worked. Could have worked. Had this pop here from 450 to, but that was too strong to 490. That was way too strong. That should have been my first signal that I shouldn't have. I should just get out of the position. But I didn't think clearly. I rushed into it. If you had this pop, maybe only up to 470, and then starting dropping, that could have worked. That's what I wanted. Why it didn't happen this time? Maybe next time. Next stock. And maybe Monday. So I think that's all from me. If you have any questions, please leave them in the chat and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Stay safe, keep losses small, and live to trade another day. Don't take big risks. Don't trade. Don't take big losses. Yeah.